Hello and welcome to Blacktown International Sport Park. Welcome back if you've already been with us for part of our pre-game. Great to have your company wherever you are watching around the land. Round 3 clash between Greater Western Sydney and the West Coast Eagles. A good crowd in, bright sunshine, 28, 29 degrees expected for this historic match. The first game of AFL football played in Blacktown. The first game Greater Western Sydney Giants host here.
Yeah, pretty good side this one. Bo Waters in the back pocket, marshalling the troops from back there. Hearns getting plenty of it. Mackenzie and Schofield get an opportunity today with Glass out of the side to cement their spots in the key posts. Scotty Selwood in great form in the middle of the ground. Gaff's been superb. He's on the wing, named there today. Got plenty of disposals last week and kicked a goal. It's been a great pickup for the West Coast Eagles. Just joining a really good midfield group. It's causing a lot of damage over there in Western Australia. He's a beautiful kick, left footer, and runs very, very hard. So we'll get the opportunity today without Pritis in the side to further show his importance to John Worsfold and try and take a step up that midfield ladder. West Coast Eagles have won the toss and going with a very, very slight breeze. Dean Cox looks like he's heading forward to start deep into the forward line. Kennedy and Darling and Lynch down there, so they're going very tall early. That'll stretch the defence. That means Chad Corns will have to go with someone today. He won't have the luxury of going loose in defence.
It's the first ever game in Greater Western Sydney. The 18th team into the competition. And the AFL finally sticks its flag in the soil here. And we're underway. Free kick, Nat Nui with the first clearance. They're already showing more resilience than last week. Free kick trip for Selwood. Advantage has been played. Down the outer side, short pass, Kennedy will line up a goal from 50. 8 goals, 5 for the season so far. There's the traditional run-up. It's ugly, but it tends to work. And it works again here. An early statement.
Good chase, though.
It was. Marston gets it from Darling. Got the lead to the pocket. Cox.
He's very handy out forward now, Dean Cox. I think we'll see him more and more push forward and kick goals.
Much better Phil Davis could have played that and forced him to the pocket. So this is the toughest of all kicks at goal. Dean Cox. He's a star, though. He can play, the big man.
Well, he's been in great form already this year, Dean Cox. If you were thinking about resting players for a big game, you would have thought Dean Cox's name would have come up.
So that's 2 clearances the West Coast Eagles have been given. Cox to half forward and Scott Selwood takes the mark. I can't afford that.
Hold it there.
And in the square infringement might lead to a goal from 50. Scott Selwood. He gets some shoe on it. It's through. 3 goal to 1 start.
The stoppage is Shield on Kerr, following him everywhere he goes.
Cox and Giles tie up. Cox wins that free. Heads to the pocket to Kennedy. He's the go-to man.
Good skills by the big man.
Yeah.
Already seen 2 free kicks in the rucks to the West Coast Eagles. That's what happens when you feel the pressure of the bigger bodies. You think you try to need to do more than what you actually have to.
Got a game played, 230 games played to Dean Cox. He has the experience. And Josh Kennedy, that is an amazing kick from there. He's got 2. Try and pick that up as Hearns squeezes inside 50 to Marston. Chopped the arm, didn't get the ball. Marston's free. Playing against one of his old Teal Cup friends this afternoon. All-Australian WA Teal Cup winning teammates Chris Marston and Reece Palmer. From just outside 50, opens the angle. Simply superb. I'll make a poster out of that up here.
Did you have him in the top 10 key forwards?
Certainly did.
Yep. Gaff to Kerr. Touch play on was the call. Nat Nui tried to pluck it. Ball still alive. Ward dived in, but he gave it up to Marston. To Shuey. Oh, that's high. Any higher would have missed him completely. Tom Scully with a disastrous tackle attempt. And Luke Shuey will line up.
He actually went to ground before he got tackled there.
Oh, I reckon that was dead set high.
Well, you might be right in retrospect.
We've played 21 minutes in this opening term. That's what he has ahead of him. Perfect. "23 minutes gone, opening term. 26 points the margin. Dalziel as they change direction. Smith too far out, but he takes off and gets past Palmer with ease and makes him pay full price.
West Coast Eagles for Smith. They've now got 7 for the quarter.
Ashley Smith going with that happy goth look with the hair from the ball up. Shuey shuffles it. They dive in left, right and centre. Tomlinson was in there. Stolen by Cox. Dalziel. They're flowing now. Back to Shuey and he'll line up from 45. 7 goals to 2 as it stands right now. We've played 25 minutes now in this opening term. For home games later this year. Maybe play another game or 2 here next year. Shuey. It was never in doubt, and he has too. Always going to be tough for Greater Western Sydney Giants to win this one. Some bookmakers refuse to take any bets on the West Coast Eagles, saying it was a foregone conclusion. A free kick again.
That was Lukey Power this time.
So Cox heads wide. Shuey again. This is for number 3. Ton of time to steady. No one came at him. He has his 3rd. Adam Selwood. Kobe Stevens. Andrew Gaff. And he pumps it. Hoping for Kennedy. Off his hands. Hill pounces. Already had a shot from there earlier. Nat Nui with one hand. Look out. A one-on-one. Nat Nui. Homestead magnificently there. Gets it to Scully. Squeezes it towards Ward. Buffeted it out of it. West Coast with the numbers. Waters. Dalziel. Marston. And he has the shot from the pocket. A look-away kick. Four premierships at Essendon. That 61% might take a little hit. But he has been one of the greats, Kevin Chedia. Arm hold free. He's been the Pied Piper up here. He's been the town crier. And he's also a footy god. And they've been following him from the moment he went up here. 50-metre penalty. And it'll be within range now, even though he wanted to play onto advantage. So another shot at goal coming up with 1:43 left on the clock.
Tough call, that one. I mean, the GWS player wasn't aware that it was Nat Nui's free. He gave it back to GWS, and the umpire said, well, bad luck, I'm going to give 50.
Nick Nat Nui to line up. He's born here in Sydney. Grew up in WA, and that is a monster of a kick. That is all the way home. 57 points the margin.
It was another free kick. It was the right pressure.
And handball smothered. Well played by Devon Smith. Still comes out to Hearn though. Through Shuey, and he shorts it to Hams. And with 1 second left on the clock, he will go back and have the last shot of the opening term. A long quarter of football. High scoring quarter. 34 minutes worth of playing time.
You would let the umpire know here that you do have a natural arc on your runner.
This for a 10-goal plus lead at quarter time. Strikes it okay. He misses to the near side. But the undefeated West Coast Eagles have done a job on both the Western Bulldogs and Melbourne so far this year, are on track for the 4 points here at Blacktown International Sport Park. Quarter time, West Coast lead 11-4, 70 to the Greater Western City Giants, 2 straight, 12.